that Cascade are now in the playoffs because they cannot move below Red Bloods. So Cascade have actually made it to the playoffs now, which is confirmed. So that's actually pretty cool. Something I actually didn't really think about in the kind of chaos which has been the last 30 minutes or so of trying to sort things out and stuff. Good luck and fun called by both of these players down to the southwest corner. We have our yellow Zerg player from mYinsanity, Kane. Oh, is the expert doing this again? I mean, what do you want me to do to fix you, expert? I literally have no idea. Hang on, guys. Is that it? No. No. God, this is stupid. There we go. So, let's redo the intro here because of all of that mess. In the bottom left hand corner of the map, the yellow Zerg player from mYinsanity. The yellow Zerg, the pink Zerg player from mYinsanity, Kane. And in the top left hand corner, the purple Protoss player from Team Gravity, Fiasco. Why is there 1-1? So, again, I'll say this one more time. mYinsanity started, this match was meant to be played like 4 weeks ago or something. When the match took place, mYinsanity had issues getting their players online because of a power outage, or I think Penguin had a power outage and he couldn't get the players into the right place in time. So because of that, Gravity, instead of taking the free win, agreed to play at a different date, and instead of playing within the rules, they start at a 1-0 advantage. So instead of playing the straight free win, because they had nothing to gain from that, they would play the match, but start with a 1-0 advantage instead. So that's why it is round 1-1. So it was meant to be 1-0 to Gravity at the start of this. Kane winning would make it 1-1. I just completely forgot about that. I didn't realise until Penguin reminded me. So that is the reason behind the 1-1 right now in this game. Alright guys, so, sorry. I feel all over the place. I feel as though we moved into this series so fast I don't even know what's going on. And these expert issues keep being annoying, but we should be able to fix it in a couple of... well, I'll probably be back with my computer on Tuesday, so any streams from Tuesday onwards should be back to normal. Proper sound levels and everything. And I don't think I'll be rushing to stream on my laptop again. It's actually not bad, it's just less than ideal if you have to... I'm pretty sure I should be able to download the old version of XSplit, just I keep forgetting when I go offline last night and stuff. I keep forgetting to do it before we start, so... And then when I do remember just before we go live, it's like, well, I'd have to set up the whole scenes again, and it takes a little bit more than 2 minutes, so... Zergling here at the front, going to get turned away by the Mothership Core. What's really going on so far? Not much. We've just got a Nexus up for the Protoss player. We've got a third hatchery coming up for Kane down in the bottom left. And other than that, not really too much else going on at the start of this ZVP. Kane has... how long has Kane been on gas for? He's been on long enough to actually start speed. So he's been on gas for a little while here. And yeah, he's got the signal speed halfway done. We see a Stargate coming out of Fiasco, which is going to show us... his plan for this game. So Stargate going to come up here and look to see what he can get done with this. The robot facility going to be coming in the natural. And yeah, very standard play so far from Fiasco. Just Stargate into the robo. Likely to just be a single Oracle out of this. And it's actually going to be a Void Ray. Wow. So he's going to make a Void Ray and he's going to be able to deal with this Overlord straight away. He might just skip the Oracle, I guess, because it got scouted so quickly. Kind of interesting, but if he sees a Void Ray first, I guess Kane might not make Spore Crawlers. It's kind of weird to go Void Ray first, pretty much something you never ever see, so... Bit of a weird opening here from Fiasco. As Mothership Core just going to be moving around a little bit, patrolling backwards and forwards at the front. And the Voidray pops out, we'll begin to take down this Overlord to the top side very quickly. So as the Overlord goes down, does he make anything else from this Stargate, or is he just going to sit with the Voidray? For now, it looks like he's going to actually make a second Voidray, so he's actually going to start massing up Voidrays here in this game. Immortals as well, wow, okay, so I wonder if this leads into some sort of attack, or whether he's just going to secure a third base with this Voidray Immortal composition. I mean, he's obviously on double gas at the natural, because to make Voidrays and Immortals at the same time is very expensive, so you can't really just not have your extra gases there, which is usually what you look at to see some kind of all-in coming. Kane is just starting up a lair, and yeah, he's just got a Rotron on the way as well as an Evolution Chamber. So stuff just kind of set up here from Kane. And this Voidray just moving around the map, looking to see what's going on, see what is happening. We've got a Voidray Fiasco moving along the left-hand side as well. And this might run into these couple of Zerglings, and they might go down if Kane isn't careful. A few more Roaches on the way, as well as Gladiator Constitution. Plus one melee attacks coming in for Kane to start this game. A couple of Gates being added on, a second Immortal on the way out, and another Voidray coming in as well. This is a really interesting composition out of the Protoss. I mean, he's adding on some extra gateways now, which only takes him up to like 4 gates, so it's not like it's a ton of gateways or anything. And again, my real question is going to be, is he going to move towards a third base with this, or is he just going to sit quite happily on 2 and just go for some sort of all-in? He's actually going to pick off 2 Overlords here. This Voidray commits very far into the base. As more gateways get added on, we start to see the answer to our question. It's going to be 7 gates in total now, and things become a little bit more apparent as to how exactly this game is going to go. But look at this, Kane coming into the main base, he sees all of these gateways, he's going to see Voidrays continuing to be made. He has a Hydrogen coming up, and will you see the Immortals as well before this Overseer goes down? Perhaps not, because it will now fall. So Kane, Ling Roach, few Queens, Hydra Den on the way to make some Hydralisks, and will he have enough to just hold off this attack? The one thing I'm kind of worried about for Fiasco is there's not really going to be that much on the ground to really help out the Immortals, so I think they're going to get overrun very quickly. It's going to be a very weird attack here as the Warp Prism comes in to help out. So it's kind of like just a complete Immortal. There's only 2 Immortals. Okay, there's only 2 Immortals. I thought there was 3. It's kind of like an Immortal Sentry with 3 Voidrays as well, which means it'll hit a bit later. This Voidray is doing so much damage to us so far. In fact, he's got 4 Voidrays in total. This one has picked up a hell of a lot of Overlord kills, remember, from previously. A couple of drones coming in, more Lings, a couple of Hydras as well. Kane's starting to realise that the Warp Prism is here and that this is going to be a reality hitting him soon. And he's just getting into a position where he's going to be able to defend this. Doesn't want to really be stuck on the wrong side of this choke point should force fields come down. So he's going to position himself where he can react wherever the Warp Prism may come in and wherever his opponent may fight in from. This Voidray has made it away and will be looking to loop around, join up with the main army at this point as Roachling is thinking about going forwards there, but doesn't in the end. 4 Hydras in the production tab. I think that's okay, not the first 4 Hydras, but still some of the first few. There's a handful of Queens in here as well, and Transfusers will be very useful when this attack does finally come. As moving up this ramp, Fiasco is going to try to start going for this. Time Warps are dropped to slow the advancement of these units forwards, but some Roaches have been allowed to get through, and already we can see this number of, well, the number of sentries is just being absolutely annihilated here. Everything is starting to go down, and, well, I mean, okay, so I mean, Kane has a lot left, and Fiasco doesn't really have much at all. With 20 more Lings on the way, I mean, Fiasco's running out of force fields already. He lost a lot of sentries in that fight, and he kept his Voidrays alive, he kept his Immortals alive, but without enough force fields, things will get a little bit troublesome. Kane comes in here and sees this all-in continues right now, and he's not going to attack down into it, knowing that is one way he could definitely maybe lose, as we're actually going to see the Warp Prism pick up 4 Zealots, and they'll be dropped off into the natural here to try and distract Kane a little bit and get some damage done as well. Might actually head towards the main base, which would also help in distracting Kane, as Kane's still going to stay on top of this ramp. Whoa, he's moving everything over there though, and he really doesn't need everything there. Okay, now he just sends a few of his Hydras in as the rest of the army continues to be reinforced. This Warp Prism, man, still moving around, still just in the main. Will look to actually be able to get this Queen here. Just is really nice. These outs will not be able to be saved as a couple of Hydras move over, and he will chase down the Warpism, take that down at the same time. Big fight taking place over here as Fiasco tries to move up. There's round 4 still coming down again, but there's just so much Zerg actually being able to connect right now. Plus 1 melee on the Zerglings is helping them out as they do get up close and personal with the sentries in the front. Still a couple of Voyagers in the sky. A couple of them have gone down now though, and it looks as though he's pretty much out of force heals as well, which means the Hydras will close the gap. They have insane DPS, and they will take down pretty much everything that's left here. Kane move commands down there so that you can actually get in range of everything, and so everything can fight. And as the last Voyager goes down, the Hydras will clean up the Immortal, will clean up the sentries and the Stalkers, and that will be pretty much the game. GG called. Kane makes it a 2-1 scoreline now for mYinsanity, taking down the Pros player Fiasco here.